Aloha folks, Kiaora Bohlool here with Maui now and with David Sereno. We're talking law, and the topic now is what to expect if you get questioned by law enforcement. It can make a lot of people nervous, I think.
Well, yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Everybody gets scared. Whenever a light goes on behind your car, right? You see those blue lights. It might not be you. You could be driving speed limit and your heart starts to go da, 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 da. And it's a funny response that we have to those kind of situations. And if the police are investigating a crime, now, you know, I guess there's different situations. If you're the victim of a crime, of course, you know, you can open up to the police. But if they're investigating you or somebody you know, then it's scary. Even if you didn't do anything, it's scary.
Yeah. And
I tell my clients, listen, you're not equipped to answer the question. Not because you're not smart. You're smart enough. You're scared. And you wouldn't want to answer any questions when you're scared. Because sometimes you might say something, it might come out wrong. It's not what you mean. It might not be recorded. They could just be taking notes, which means they said, you said a certain thing, and you say, I didn't say that. So in order to stop the process, police have approached you, they want to question you. Everybody's heard of Miranda, okay? There's also there's Hawaii Revised Statutes 803-9 that says if you're arrested, you're entitled to counsel. That's a statutory right to counsel. But the most common is Miranda. And you don't have to wait for them to read you Miranda. If you feel uncomfortable, simply tell them, I'd like to speak to a lawyer. At that point, no matter what they're not, at that point what they're supposed to do is stop everything. They could arrest you, but they could arrest you anyway. But they have to get you a lawyer. Now, but Dave, I can't afford a lawyer. They still can't question you unless a lawyer's there. They can't say, oh, well, we couldn't find you a lawyer, so tough. Do you want to talk to us? Which is what they can do if you remain silent. If you say, they read you Miranda and you say, I don't want to talk to you. The law says they can go back later and ask again. But if you assert your right to counsel, your right to an attorney must be present before you are questioned. And you would get to consult with that lawyer. So for instance, if I get called and I'm here, I'll go to the police station, maybe if they're at the police station, I'll ask to speak to my client in private. And generally speaking, at that point, we're going to assert his right to remain silent. Nobody considers it obstructing justice. Nobody considers it being uncooperative. Well, the police might. But there's nobody else, including prosecutors, who look at somebody who says, I want a lawyer. And first of all, they're not allowed to mention it in front of a jury. But number two is, they don't look at it any differently. It's your right. Exercise it.